As we're here in Germany and we're coming to film the IWA show, which is the biggest gun show in the world, we wanted to do something slightly different this year, and we wanted to take you around a German gun shop, and then we were going to compare the German gun shop to the one back in England, in the UK, and see what products they sell compared to us. So we're just going to take you around. We're going to show you into some of the guns first, then maybe some of the clothing, and then we're just going to give an overview, very quick overview of what products is in the German store compared to the products in the UK. Let's go and have a look. The first thing I noticed is you can see the wall of the pistols. And this is something that we can't have in the UK. Yes, we have air pistols, which look very similar. So you've got the Glocks, things like that, which take air gun pellets. But in Germany, you can actually have a proper full-blown pistol. So that's the first thing that is in this gun shop. And then in the UK, you won't find in the UK because they're banned in the UK. We've come here to the rifles and the shotguns. Bearing in mind, in Germany, in this shop, they will sell more rifles than they will shotguns. But if you just take note, obviously, Browning grade 1, same as we had in the UK, exactly the same. Beretta Silver Pigeon, same as you get in the UK, but again, don't forget, Browning and Beretta are the biggest manufacturers. And then obviously you've got which we can't have in the UK, so or we don't see very often in the UK. Again, you've got 223, 308, and then you've got the 9mm. Again, these sort of things generally you will not see in the UK. Yes, you can have a 308, you can't have a 9mm, but generally you will not see this sort of tactical stuff in the UK. But this is what this is what the major brands that they sell here, and that yes, these are all made in Germany. So it just goes to show the very different products that actually you will sell in Germany to what we sell in the UK. We're very much shotgun orientated, air rifle orientated, clay shooting, game shooting orientated, rather than they're very much rifle, stalking, big tactical stuff orientated. So that's kind of the difference between them, but it just goes to show how good they are, because yes, you still have Browning and Beretta all across the world. This brings back really good memories, because this is one of my favourite cartridges ever, but we don't have them in the UK anymore. RWS and Rockwell, they bring Rockwell and those into Germany, but they don't come in the UK anymore. Why? Comment below. Would you like to see Rockwell back into the UK in a big way? These are, as I've just spoken to the manager of the shop, these are the very, very big in Germany, here in Germany. So, and he doesn't really have Fiocchi, Game Bore, Ely, all those little cartridges are very small in Europe. So there you have it. That's the cartridges, and again, clay cartridges, 16 bore. So it just goes to show different countries want different products, or is it just because they're not allowed to come in the UK or nobody brings them in? Comment below. Would you like to see something like this back into the UK market? We're in the clothing shop of the German gun shop, and again, skeet vests, very similar. You recognise those, the Seal and skeet vests. And then moving on, very traditional hunting jacket. And bearing in mind, our hunting is on horseback, their hunting is what we call game shooting or rough shooting. So that's what they call hunting. And then we have this as well for the air gun shooters, exactly the same as ours. And then if we walk around here, gun dog training stuff. Again, very orange because they like to be seen out there when they're people shooting. Again, this is where you've probably seen this. This is Sealand, a brand we have, but this is where a lot of Sealand stuff, they are marketed for the European side of the country because they have orange. Now this sort of thing wouldn't necessarily sell in the UK because people are very traditional in the UK. And then they are very much more camo orientated over here, which is for the stalking. Jumpers. Again, this sort of stuff, very similar. So if you look as we've walked around this shop, we've found stuff that is very similar to the UK, but we have found stuff that is very the opposite of the UK. So you can see, obviously, fair. We don't have fair in the UK. We have Winchesters. Again, very much orange hats as well, because when you're hunting in Germany, you have to wear something orange to show people that you are out hunting and show other people where you are. But generally, it still is green, sort of brown colours, apart from, and then obviously you go to the extreme and you have your orange. So let's go and have a look. That was my tour round a gun shop in Germany. I hope you enjoyed this programme. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. It really helps us give you content like this. And if you are in Germany or in Europe, comment below on what you thought of this film, of what I compared UK gun shop to a German gun shop. Thank you for watching.